This episode of Tekzilla is brought to you by Netflix.
Hey, it's time to get our HD Nation on. Sun outage season is back. What? Cable TV might enter your home through a coax wire if you're a cable subscriber, but it's delivered to your local provider via satellite uplink, and twice each year, the alignment of the sun and the satellites is such that the sun's output can actually overwhelm those ground-based receivers, basically giant satellite dishes that the provider is using to receive those transmissions from this great sky. Now, over on Wikipedia, they have a pretty interesting article about sun outages. So for the next couple weeks, basically you're going to be seeing, here's a nice picture to give you an idea. So when the sun, how high tech, when they're shooting this off of a TV from the 70s, basically when the sun is aligned with your satellites and the receiver system on the ground for periods of time during the day, you're going to get some static or some reception issues. And some cable providers are actually providing a schedule of the estimated times of the potential service interruptions. Here's one from the good folks at Optimum Cable Service, and they actually provide a nice chart here showing for the periods that they expect to have interrupted service when they expect it to start and finish. So it's a few hours every day. Kind of interesting, really. And it's just one of those things I think people forget. It's like, yeah, it's a cable, and it shouldn't be affected by satellite transmissions, but guess what? Most video is delivered via satellite. Doesn't matter who you're getting it from.
Instead of waiting for a meteor shower in your backyard, I always expect to hear you being up for 3 days waiting to see if DirecTV or cable cuts out during the Sunspot.
I'm just assuming this is other stuff, but anyway. You were pretty amused by some top 40 lists, I noticed.
Yeah, actually, CNET put together a top 40 must-have Blu-ray discs. I was highly amused by how many of these I actually have at home. Hugo, I do not have at home, but if you scroll down a little bit,
I just ordered that.
The trick to this is to not launch.
Check this out.
Don't launch the full slideshow. Just click along there. Got it? Don't have it. Got it. Got it.
Got it.
Got it.
Oh,
got it.
Blade Runner. The final cut.
Don't have it yet. Got that one. Got that one.
No.
Don't want Close Encounters again.
No, yes.
Don't want Zhivago. Got Fight Club. 2 copies. Gladiator.
Yes.
Got it. Godfather. Got it. But you get the idea. If you're looking for some good ideas of really
just ordered.
Absolutely stunning discs to show off your home theater with, definitely check those out. Meanwhile, by the way, Fox, Warner, SanDisk, and Western Digital have created the Secure Content Storage Association, and they want to replace Blu-ray.
They're looking to.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny. It's the idea is that, summary, the studios want to deliver movies in their highest possible format, but they fear piracy. So they're coming up with a new, irritating format that nobody's going to want.
Yeah, I was also interested, too. The Market Watch article that's referenced from the CNET article actually talks about how this is really just going to be something like Ultraviolet 2.
Yeah.
Basically an online storage option for viewing your content in multiple places. My main question really is, am I finally going to be able to purchase a single digital copy of a movie just once and watch it anywhere I want, anytime I want, on whatever device I want? I'm not holding my breath on this one. And for the video files out there, did you notice that they're saying full 1080p resolution with no mention of what codec or bitrate? I'm sure it's going to look fine on smaller HD TVs and mobile devices, but I'm not holding my breath for this technology to be a virtual, say a kaleidoscope system for managing your movie collection in the cloud, so to speak.
I have this fear that there's going to be this window in my life of when Blu-rays ran free and I was able to collect the best possible visual quality of movies for display in my home, and then they're all going to get compressed to snot. Speaking of which, HBO Go is coming to the Xbox, which is actually really cool. If you actually subscribe to cable or satellite, unlike me, you can get HBO Go. Starting April 1st, actually, HBO subscribers are going to get HBO's content through the Xbox console. That's finally launching up. So I of course, they still will not let me buy HBO Go a la carte, and I refuse to get cable or satellite again. So I'm never going to see season 8 of Entourage, I guess.
Don't feel so bad. I haven't been an HBO subscriber in probably, 15 years or so. So I'm waiting for other options as well.
There you have it.
Hey, next up, one from John in Ohio who writes, "Hey, Patrick and Robert, after months of rumors, I came across this article on Engadget.com announcing the demise of the Moxy DVR. Insofar as the parent company, Arris, is cutting off sales and planning to halt the program guide support within 2 years, now that Moxy is officially a dead box walking, is the HTPC now the only ticket in town for subscription-free DVR? Or are there other dark horse standalone boxes out there? Thoughts? Thanks. Keep up the great work, signed John in Columbus, Ohio. Here's the announcement that had John all worried. Actually, I'm not even sure if I have
I'm kind of charmed that I've actually now officially indirectly met somebody who was running Moxy in the real world.
We have shown this hardware off, and it was actually quite impressive.
Oh my goodness.
They had a beautiful HD interface, but get this, there's the story there, and the good news is that Arris, the now owners of Moxy, have posted a message on the front page saying, hey, guess what? And I'll quote, incorrectly posted a notice regarding the discontinuation of our Moxy program guide data. We currently have no plans to discontinue the service.
Yay!
Yeah. Although you will note that the hardware is no longer for sale, and considering that the Moxy hardware will live on in cable providers' HD DVR boxes, I'm really hoping that the guide data will continue to flow to those beloved Moxy boxes for many years to come for the folks that do own them. So it doesn't become a hack job or something you have to figure out a way to continue to use, even because the hardware itself is phenomenal, and it works really well. So I hate to see good hardware just get put in the closet.
So the short answer is you don't need another DVR. If you did need another DVR, would you just say, by the way, I asked, Windows Media Center will be in Windows 8.
That is the primary reason I'm loading up Windows 8. Just check out Media Center. But good news for the folks out there that have purchased Moxy hardware. You're going to have your channel guide data for at least for the foreseeable future.
There you have it.
Yeah. And now it's time for the new Blu-ray releases for the week of February 28th, 2012. This week, Hugo. Martin Scorsese's latest film stars Ben Kingsley, Jude Law, Chloe Moretz, among others, and was nominated for 11 Oscars, of which it won 5. This Blu-ray release comes in an MPEG-4 AVC codec, 1:7:8:1 aspect ratio, and a DTS HD Master Audio 7.1 soundtrack. Blu-ray.com gives this release a full 5 out of 5 stars, saying that it's, quote, nothing short of an astonishing transfer, and that it's, quote, pure visual delight and Blu-ray perfection, unquote. Extras include a 20-minute making-of featurette, a 15-minute look at the famous filmmaker at the center of the story, a 12-minute featurette on the automatron, a 5-minute look on the special effects, and a 3-minute bit on Sacha Baron Cohen's character. Also available is a 3D version of the film, though Blu-ray.com reports that the 3D version is as strong as the 2D version with the exception of some very noticeable crosstalk. And as always, check out our show notes at Tekzilla.com or HDNation.tv for the rest of this week's Blu-ray releases.
More than 23 million members. Veronica, me, Robert, Roger, Serafina, everybody's running Netflix. It is the world's largest subscription service that instantly streams television episodes and movies right to your face. If you're a member, you can instantly watch thousands of titles on a vast array of devices, streaming TV episodes and movies, the Xbox 360, the PS3, the Nintendo Wii, HD TVs, Blu-ray players. It's amazing. Even the Apple TV I watch on most of the time. It's great. As a Netflix Unlimited member, I can instantly watch as many movies as I want, anytime I want, for one low monthly price. No late fees, no due dates, and for a limited time, if you're a new member and a Tekzilla viewer, you can get a free 30-day trial membership. Go to netflix.com/Tekzilla and do us a favor, use netflix.com/Tekzilla so they know that we sent you. By the way, Netflix now available in the United Kingdom and Ireland. Our viewers there can get the same free trial as in the US. Just check out netflix.co.uk/Tekzilla or netflix.ie/Tekzilla.